For this video, I'm going to use the same pattern of tying for each of 3 different shirts, and each of those shirts will be dyed using a different method so that you can see how just a change of the dye method can make a significant change in the final results. And I'm only going to show the tying for one of the shirts since they're all basically identical after that. So all the shirts have been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and then in the washing machine to spin dry. First thing you do is flip the shirt inside out. And you'll need to mark the center of the collar. And the center of the bottom of the shirt. And this is a washable marker. Take those 2 points, fold that over itself, put your hand through the sleeve that's on top, go to the sleeve that's on the bottom, pull it through, match it up with the bottom seam, shake it, and it should come out smooth. Then we go back to this, put these together, flip this so that that's a straight edge, go to the opposite side and where the tag is, and pull that to this edge so that you've split the shirt in half. Make sure everything is pretty flat. And all I'm going to do is roll the shirt up, trying to keep even pressure. Until it's a cylinder. And simply roll the shirt inside the cardboard. And then tape this up. And it's ready to dye. For the extra large shirt, I'm going to do turquoise on one side and yellow on the other side. For the large shirt, I'm going to do power berry only on the top. And for the small, I'm actually going to split turquoise and yellow on one side, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the other side. We'll see what happens. And all of these will be ice dyed. So let's get started. Since this is a lot of distance to cover for the dye, I'm applying a fairly thick layer of powdered dye on these. Totaling a couple of teaspoons. as always, when working with powdered dye, you need to wear a mask or a respirator. And I'm going to let that sit outside since it's about 110. Once this ice melts, I'm going to most likely add ice again and do that at least 2 or 3 times. It's been a couple of hours. The split yellow and blue, there's a little bit of ice left. We'll leave that. The power berry, there's a little ice left. Leave that one. The one that's solid turquoise on top, that one's finished with the ice. And this is 2 or 3 ice cycles. I really can't remember which for this batch. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this one. And we'll be applying yellow on the back side. I think I'm also going to add a little more of the berry, just because it'll be back outside anyway. And do one more round of ice, because they're barely coming through. So there's some more of the berry. A little more yellow for the split. And a little more turquoise for the split. I'll add another round of ice to each. This will probably be a single round of ice, and this will probably be, for the large one, 2 rounds of ice. And after that I'll let it sit for probably 6 to 7 more hours outside. It won't get any cooler than about 90 degrees during that time, and then I'll bring it inside for another 12 hours or so before the washout. It's been about 24 hours since I started the process for these 3 designs. They were vertical the entire time during the process until I just pulled them off so that I can wash them out. So let's see how they look. Now this is still inside out. there is the design. On to number 2. Have a look at this. Bring this out one more time. We'll see what that looks like when that's dried and ironed out. And this is the extra large. And off to wash and dry this one, and then pictures of each one.